The Badger game wasn't the only big sports story in Wisconsin yesterday. Micah Parsons being traded to the Packers from Dallas, the other big one, and today he touched down here in Wisconsin. Our Packers senior writer Jason Wilde has more details.
One of the first things Packers general manager Brian Gutekunst said to us tonight as the team introduced its prized new edge rusher, Micah Parsons, to the media, was that this is not about comparing Micah Parsons to Reggie White, the transformative free agent that this organization signed in 1993, who not only helped lead the team to a Super Bowl title a few years later, but also transformed the way this team and this organization were viewed in the NFL. He's his own man, is what Brian Gutekunst told us about Micah Parsons. But interestingly enough, Micah Parsons didn't shy away from that comparison one bit.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Reggie is like one of the GOATs. I mean, I'm just looking at his stats, and the fact he had like 70 sacks in like 5 years is just like outrageous to me. And this guy's just like this freaking, I didn't even know. I just learned more history about him today, just about how he's the first free agent and how he came here and won championships. And yeah, people make the comparisons, but I just looked at him like somebody who won. He came here. He can do that. I think I can do that too. I think I can do anything I put my mind to. I looked on that wall and I saw Brett Favre. I saw Reggie. I saw all those legends. And I was like, I got to be there. And, you go near the draft room and they're all having their hands up and they having that moment. I'm looking for that moment. And, I'm going to take advantage of this moment and maximize it to reach that moment.
Micah Parsons will begin his journey toward that wall of legends a week from Sunday when the Packers will play host to the Detroit Lions right here at Lambeau Field and right here on Channel 3. And he made it very clear tonight he will play in that game. He said, they didn't give up what they gave up to get me for me to sit on the sidelines. At Lambeau Field, Jason Wilde, Channel3000.com.
All good to hear. Jason, thank you. And to stay up to date on all the latest Packer news, you can sign up for Jason Wilde's free Packers newsletter. Find it through Channel3000.com. All right, on to weather. Cool and rainy out there tonight. Now we have to know. We got a 3-day weekend, Blaze. We need some sun and warm. We're going to get it?
Yes, it is going to arrive, especially Sunday into Labor Day. Saturday, it's going to be a slow getting there. We're going to start off with some fog, maybe some lingering rain from overnight, especially further south and west. But as we go throughout Saturday, we see more sunshine, and that sticks around into Sunday. And then on your Labor Day, our winds turn out of the southeast, so that's going to really help warm us up even further, possibly flirting with those 80s. And it's all before some big changes arrive. We're starting to get into the point of the year where we're saying goodbye to summer and we're easing into winter. And so we kind of get more of these dynamic systems capitalizing or using the warm air to our south and that incoming cooler air to our north. And that's what this system is going to be doing as we go Tuesday onwards. Into Wednesday, we're going to be watching the cold front pass. So we may see a few thunderstorms, shouldn't be severe, as well as some rain and breezy conditions. And this low pressure system gets cut off from the jet stream, so it's going to linger over the Midwest for another day or so. By about Friday, it should start to move eastward, so that means that we could continue to see that chance for some showers as we go into Thursday night into Friday, possibly lingering into Friday night. Additionally, because we're going to be going from a warmer temperature to a slightly cooler one, we're going to be dealing with some strong wind gusts. Some of those gusts could be upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour on Thursday, and possibly even stronger waking up Friday morning. Gusts could be upwards of 40, 45 miles per hour. When we move a cooler air mass into a place that was once warm and moist, we get breezy conditions. That's kind of a byproduct of changing air masses, a change in temperature. So when it's really windy, you could probably guess that we went from either being warm to super cool, or we're going from super cool to warming up. And because we are going to be dealing with some strong wind gusts here, I didn't think I'd have to be talking about wind chill this early, but it could feel like 35 degrees up there in Rhinelander, 38 in the Wisconsin Rapids, low 40s here across central and southern Wisconsin. We might even feel like we're in the upper 30s waking up on Friday. So again, we're starting to get to that point in the year where these systems are going to be pulling down some cooler air, but it really doesn't last that long. It's a brief little cool down, and then we warm back up. So take a look at how much cooler than normal it's expected to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as well as Saturday. About 10 to 15, maybe 20 degrees cooler than where we should be for this time of year. So if you're not ready for this kind of late fall feeling, enjoy the sunshine and the 70s and maybe 80s while they're here. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Tuesday, we should remain dry through most of the day, but then overnight, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, that's when that system moves on through. If it moves out of here by Friday, that means we're back into the 60s and drying out for the upcoming, for that first weekend, I should say, of September. Mid-60s Saturday, low 70s by Sunday. So it looks like we really did luck out, all things considered, on this Labor Day weekend.
And welcome to week 2 of the final drive. I'm Jalen Banks. Andrew's off for the evening. We start with our game of the week, a Big 8 battle between Waunakee and Memorial, a rematch of 2024's biggest stunners. Last year, Memorial beat Waunakee by 2 touchdowns. And on that same night, they honored the legendary coach, Pat Rice. Week 2 gives the Warriors a chance to get their get back, and the Spartans a shot at 2 straight. But the Warriors would have something to say about that. Early in the first, Warriors already up 7. Little play action here. Quarterback with the floater for the touchdown. Warriors go up 14-0. Then later in the second quarter, Warriors up 21-0. A little bit of celebration here. Warriors up 21-0 in the second quarter. Handoff up the middle, and the running back bounces it outside, and they would not be able to catch him. Memorial goes on to win it in dominating fashion, 35-0.